Hello and welcome to game number 2 between Gamers University and Top5. Even though Top5 doesn't show their game team profile, but doesn't mean that they're not them. They are Top5. They are the ones that are forced to win another game and then win another game after that to try and get ahead to the finals, because these are the semi-finals of the GosuCup Americas. Gamers University on the Radiant side, Top5 on the Dire side, and we just had Gamers University win game number 1 in a very unique fashion. With I'm not gonna even explain it. You just have to see it. If you haven't seen it, just go to the end of the game and you'll know what I see, and it's all good and fun. Won't spoil anything for you. Let's see what these teams are gonna be playing with this time. We had, of course, last game that we jumped in after a remake after the draft, so we didn't really see the drafts, which forced me kind of to talk a bit too much about the this composition of the game. In a way, a bit too much, but this time I can actually see what gets banned out. We had, of course, last game we had a Wisp and a Nyx Assassin on the same team, and this game that's not going to be the case anymore, because Nyx Assassin gets banned out, Bat Rider, Keeper of Light, and Chen actually gets banned out. Interesting to see. Chen also in the previous game, actually Top5 had to play against and a Chen and a Nyx Assassin in the previous game. And they don't want to do that again, so you could call these respect bans, even though Nyx Assassin we normally see him ban as well. The Chen ban is pretty unique though. So we're gonna say first pick goes to Top5 on the Dire side, and they are taking their time. They of course have got all the bonus time in the world. The 1.5 minutes
remaining.
So we're gonna see what they want to go for, and they want to go again for a lone druid. It did not work out as intended last game, even though, well, I can say that. But Lone Druid actually did a pretty good job. It's just, at some point they were bashing their heads against the wall. That was the opponent's team base. And they couldn't do it fast enough. So Lone Druid gonna be the game again for Top5. Let's see this time what Gamers University is gonna come up with. Of course, they still have the Wisp tiny possibility, the one that they had previous game, but they pick up a Darkseer, and I don't think that even if they pick up a Wisp right now, that the tiny is gonna be taken. So there are so many possibilities with that Wisp. They can still pick it up if they really wanted to. Rubik is still on the pool as well, of course, which is a hero that is quite nice against all compositions. So right now, what you know about your opponent team is that they have a lone druid and they're gonna be late game. So what hero do you want to pick up? Okay, you want to pick up the Lifestealer. Still a good possibility with that Wisp if they really want to do it. But of course, I mean, Wisp Lifestealer, you can jump around with 3 heroes rather than 2. But of course, Wisp still in the pool might be something that Top5 wants to pick up instead. They played with a Rubik the previous game, might see it again this game. If they really wanted to, they have of course got the Shadow Demon and
10 seconds remaining.
And the Beastmaster. I'm kind of thinking again for Lifestealer to be against heroes that can do something through Rage. Shadow Demon is of course one of those, and that's actually the Demonic Purge is great for the Lifestealer, as in not great for Lifestealer himself, but great against the Lifestealer. Let's put it that way. But do they really want to pick that up is the question. Last game they were going for an aggressive tri-lane. Now I do think Shadow Demon fits in a lot of different lanes, also aggressive tri-lanes, also safe tri-lanes if they really want to go for it. And they pick up the Shadow Demon together with the Chaos Knight, so that's already a strong combination with the two of them. Not because that combination makes for some great combo wombo thing, but it does have that Soul Catcher, and Chaos Knight is already, I mean, that Chaos Bolt can do a lot of damage already. And if you then also have a Soul Catcher on there, that is pretty painful. And of course he doesn't need to Reality Rift back in, but the target back in if he tries to run away. No, the Disruption can set things off. Chaos Knight can just run towards his target, and then the Reality Rift will still be there if the opponent tries to get away. And it will be the Magnus that gets picked up by Gamers University. So no Wisp picked up, so probably is gonna get a ban. As we have Magnus probably in the mid lane, Lifestealer on the farm lane, and Darkseer on the off lane, and they're kind of already giving away what they want to be doing. So that means that it's going to be fairly easy for Top5 to ban out some heroes. They don't want to be up against a jungle hero, so they ban out the Enchantress. Might also be banning out that Enigma. But other than that, you just want to ban on supports in general. So it's very simple in that sense. For Games University, it is a bit different because Lone Druid will probably be on the safe lane, or safe solo lane like we saw previous time, but at the same time Chaos Knight Shadow Demon could be on the safe solo lane and Lone Druid on the hard lane, Chaos Knight Shadow Demon could be mid. There is just a lot of options for top 5, so it's difficult to ban heroes out against them. They might try to ban out the Jakiro again, because Jakiro combined with that Shadow Demon is just a great combination, but so is Elena. I mean, having that Light Strike array after that disruption is a great thing to have. Same thing goes for Leshrac, so that could be a ban as well. But Leshrac is actually gonna get banned by their opponent team. Top 5 bans that one out. It's gonna be an Undying that gets banned out by Games University. Another hero that's great on a tri-lane. And I noticed that I'm rambling a lot, so I'll try to take more pauses while talking. Sorry for that one. But let's see what last ban is gonna be for top 5. I mean, yeah, I still would ban out that Wisp. They are banning out the Queen of Pain, which is interesting. It kind of makes me believe that they're expecting Lifestealer to go into the jungle. I mean, in theory, it's definitely possible. It's just not really ideal. And Puck is the last ban out for Games University, a hero that they don't want to be fighting against with that silence. First pickup goes to top 5, though. Maybe they were the ones that want to pick up the Wisp. That's why they didn't ban it. That could be a potential option, of course, as they are having first pick after the ban. So could be a nice one. And Chaos Knight Wisp, we've seen that before. Makes a great combination. It's also okay on the lane with having the Reality Rift, getting a Tether Stun up guaranteed. Better yet, if you have a disruption, you could just walk up there and have a Tether Stun. It's all fine. So it could be potential for them, but also could be turning into an aggressive tri-lane like they did before. And have the Lone Druid on the safe lane still. They could also start off by picking off their mid lane hero. There's still a lot of heroes in there. There's still the Shadow Fiend, which could be potential here. And I'm mentioning Shadow Fiend because the Queen of Pain got banned. Now Queen of Pain is strong against almost all mid lane heroes, that's fine. But she is an actual counter against the Shadow Fiend, so maybe they want to pick him up instead. Could be. There's a lot of options. Brewmaster, the one that they had previous game, also still an option, especially if they're expecting Magnus to be middle. Brewmaster could be pretty decent. You can make Brewmaster, you can make Magnus miss. You're also a melee hero, and Magnus can't really do anything against you. They're taking their time, but this is the bonus time that they're ticking into, and it's Jakiro again, so that's going to be the hero that we saw in the previous game. Shadow Demon Jakiro, pretty solid. We have seen it tons of times, mostly before the Jakiro got nerfed, of course. But you have a disruption, that means your Ice Path is going to hit regardless, and I mean, it's just a great combination to have. So definitely a good one there. Gamers University. Let's see what supports they are going to pick up. And, I mean, they still, of course, have that option to have the Lifestealer in the jungle. So that's going to be something that we are going to be finding out soon as well. But there's still the Rubik. Support Rubik in the house. Great hero to have. I mean, if you steal something from Jakiro, you basically cannot steal a bad spell. You cannot steal a bad spell from the Chaos Knight. Actually, you can. I really wouldn't want to have Reality Rift up on the Rubik. Yeah. But yeah, Jakiro is a great hero to steal spells from because you can't really go wrong. So you always have something useful.
10 seconds
but not giving away
remaining.
Yet if they're gonna have Lifestealer in the jungle or if they're gonna have a jungle hero at all. They're just keeping it safe.
5 seconds remaining.
Knowing that, or guessing in a way that their opponents are not going to pick up the hero that they actually want to have. But there's a Brewmaster again. So Brewmaster up against the Magnus mid, as said. No real surprise, especially not after game number 1. They used it pretty decently, even though it took a while before that split came. But we're gonna see the same kind of strategy again for top 5. They're gonna do the same thing again with the pushing. After Lone Druid gets his Radiance. And a Venomancer. Ooh, I like it. Venomancer is a hero that you don't see that often in competitive play anymore because he is, well, he's nice at the start of the game, but after that, there's others that are better, basically. He's not bad, but there's others that are better. Even though saying that, I do know that if you watch me more often, then you know that there was actually a Venomancer in one of the games there. I would cast it either last week or the week before. But it's still nice to see a Venomancer picked up here, and that's going to be great together with the Lifestealer. Lifestealer is, of course, a hero that has its own slow, and if you then add 50% slow from the Venomancer. It's you know, it's almost a guaranteed kill. You have a telekinesis there as well. It is a great thing to have. And why can't I smooth drag this anymore? Did they remove that option? I'm just gonna check if I can still get that, because that is something that is nice to have. Where is that option? Game. Ah, on. I don't know why that turned off. It's awkward. But this is what I mean. See how smooth this is? Smooth drag. That's why it's that called that. So let's see who's playing what. We have got Smash playing the Magnus. We've got Mihawk on the Dark Seer. It will be Rubik playing being played rather by Bora. Masoku will be on the Venomancer, and I will be playing the Lifestealer. In the meantime, on the Dire side, we'll be having Fly playing the Chaos Knight. It will be Rechanks playing the Shadow Demon. Smiley Face on the Jakiro once more. And that means that is, where is there? Dust once again on the Brewmaster, and the last one, again, Lone Druid being played by the name I cannot pronounce, but he is again on the safe lane. So we have got ourselves an aggressive tri lane. It is basically the same strategy for top 5 as we saw previous game, just, well, different edition. Edition Chaos Knight this is. Chaos Knight Shadow Demon are the only two heroes that are different. Last game they had a Rubik and a Juggernaut. So we're gonna see how this is gonna be working out differently. Of course, last game their aggressive tri-lane didn't really work out as intended. They didn't have as much aggression as they should have had. Their Tiny got pretty farmed. It wasn't the reason why they lost in the end, but it was still not something that you want to have. Telekinesis, Gale, Shadow, Demon, Disruption on the Lifestealer, so no open wounds just yet. Ice Path, there's the open wound steal. This could be first blood. There's a 2 second setup on Ivo though, but Rechanks denied by Fly. And that is something that you can do with the Venomancer, of course. With the Gale, you can deny the Gale, and that is something that they're gonna learn from, I hope, for them. In the meantime, mid lane looks like they're all okay though. Dust just getting some harassment on Smash. But that is just a small glimpse of the potential that this bottom lane has. You've got stuns, you've got disruptions. You can have aggressive disruptions, you can have defensive disruptions, you can have ice paths, dual breaths, more stuns, slows, and denies. No first blood just yet, even though there is a kill on the side, but you know, it's not first blood. So keep that in mind. Also, keep that in mind for the rest also, as in there, that one is going to be there all the time. Oh, hello! Venomancer finding himself some friends. Ice path, ledges, but they can't really go in if the creeps are blocking their path. They might actually get these creeps though. That's bad. As in bad for the Games University. Telekinesis, again, a Gale, again. This time on 2, disruption not hitting, or disruption hitting on the Ivo again. They're gonna go for it. Can there be denied this time? No, that's a first blood. Ivo picking it up. It will be on the cost of a Rubik though, or will it? One more hit needed. He can't get it, and it will be Jakiro that's gonna die. Maybe still one more hit away from dying. Ivo trying to get him. Doesn't happen over moves. There goes itself. Telekinesis. It drops back in Fly. Ice Path gonna try to give Fly an opportunity to get away, but he won't be able to because Masoku comes in with a right click, and that is 2 deaths on the side of top 5 and their aggressive tri-lane, now officially being off to a very bad start. In the meantime, Mihawk is just tower skipping the creeps here, making sure that he can get that farm. He is going to be on top of the last hits because he is basically not missing anything. Lone Druid will be forced to therefore hit under his tower, but he's okay with that, so he's going to be okay with farm anyways. And maybe he's going to be able to harass Mihawk a bit, but I mean, these two, in theory, I'm going to leave them in peace because they are leaving each other in peace. They are farming, and that's all they should be worrying about for now. In the meantime, Rubik gets killed by a neutral. That is unfortunate, but it could have been intentional. Looks like it was intentional. Yeah, but yeah, these mid lane heroes, I mean, Brewmaster so far 14 for 4 with Smash having 13 for 2, so very even still. Both of these heroes have got one of those team fight ultis at level 6, so we'll see which one is going to leave the lane earlier to do something with that, or try to get a kill on the opposing mid laner with that ulti. Could be potential as well. So we have Smash already out of mana, but he's still got 2 bottle charges. It will be Dust, got 1 bottle charge, uses a clap, but we see the harassment coming from both sides. Both are pretty tanky heroes, so in theory, again, both should not really be dying, especially since Smash got himself an escape mechanism. And Brewmaster can slow down his opponent to get away, even though he is getting harassed quite a bit much more than Smash is. Let's see who's gonna get that rune. They're all both backing on the top rune. I'm gonna be laughing if they fail both of them. Self already being popped off. Let's see. Score up the high ground. Dust locked inside, but the rune is on the bottom lane though. Rubik picks it up, but that is Brewmaster being in a bit of trouble. He does have a teleport scroll coming towards him, so he will be back again shortly. In the meantime, we're seeing Rechanks going down once again. Venomancer picking up the kill now. Fly gonna try to get himself out. Reality back in though. Lands a 1 second setup on Bora. Is it gonna be a Gale? No mana for a Gale. No cooldown either. Or at least the cooldown is still there, so that's not another kill. Rubik taking a bit of damage, but gets a salve from his teammate. As Dust will TP himself towards the middle lane, but that also gave Smash a bit of free farm here, so good for him. But another kill going the way of Gamers University on that bottom lane. Meantime on the top lane, looks like Darkseer has been given up on tower skipping those creeps and more trying to focus on harassing Lone Druid slightly. Lone Druid is level 6. Doing an okay job there. The Darkseer also level 6 though. I mean, they're being kept even as we take a look at the levels. I mean, both level 6 up on the top lane, both level 5 on the mid lane as Dust. Oh, trouble. Is there going to be more mana for the Mac? There's no mana, no bottle, and that is going to be both running away. Now he has mana, because now he has his bottle back, but he doesn't get anything done with it. In the meantime, Ivo, bottom lane, he's level 4 still. I mean, he has to share the experience a bit, of course. He is 19 for 1 though, has got 1 kills also. Disruption, Soul Catcher, oh, both hitting up on the Rubik. Telekinesis still there upon Fly, no stun just yet. Now it can come though. Tries to hide himself behind the tree. Is Rechanks. It's gonna take a Gale, gonna take a fall. It does indeed go down. No deny this time as Fly takes a Gale as well. Can still get a stun up. 1 stun with a lot of damage, but that's only 1 second. In the meantime, Jakiro goes still down to the Venomancer's Gale. Let's see if Fly can get himself out of this tough situation. Gets dropped back down and will be on the run for a little while longer as Smash also comes in. He has got himself a skewer. Can get himself a range, and that's gonna be Smash picking up the kill. That's the entire bottom lane once again wiped out. While Ivo is still farming. Surprise. We've got the gold graph just going straight for Gamers University. Experience graph, same story. Because the kills. Though again, what happened last game, same story there. As we see that it is Lone Druid that is just free from. Again, Rubik? He does that on purpose. Same with Creeper Camp. As I notice that my stream is this time it's on me that I'm lagging. I have to reset my stream. There. Let's see, as it was a quiet period in the game, so that's cool. But yeah, this aggressive tri lane for top 5 not working out, and in my opinion they shouldn't try to do it again. They should try to either roam or give Chaos Knight farm mid while Brewmaster is bottom, because Brewmaster has got his ulti up, so you know, let them try and push in against a split from a Brewmaster or force out a team fight. Then again, with forcing out a team fight, you might also force Magnus to go on bottom and try to take a team fight. In that sense, you might be just going down. Do you really want to risk it is the question, but then again, do you really want to have your supports hanging around? I mean, Shadow Demon is fine. Shadow Demon can be here to just make sure that Chaos Knight is going to be safe. The disruption just to help him out, but Jakiro could roam around. He could try to pull the creeps. They could try to get some of the jungle creeps going. I mean, the supports of Gamers University are trying to get some farm inside that jungle. They're getting some extra golden experience that at this moment top 5 is not getting anything extra apart from these lanes. And they're not even getting all of these lanes. I mean, they're not getting bottom. They are getting middle, of course. And they are getting top because Lone Druid is still happily farming with his Panda Bear.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That is it. So we have Lifestealer. We're going for an armlet most likely. While still Chaos Knight looking for an opening for his power treads. But at the same time we look at the net worth. Wow! Wait, we're not looking at net worth. Well, you can be looking at net worth because that's there. But we see that Chaos Knight is still level 4. Level 7 up on the Lifestealer. This is trouble. Level 4, level 3, level 3. Sorry if you're watching the net worth, but this is a bit more important right now. We have big level differences here. I mean, yeah, supports are still level 4 up on Gamers University. That's fine having that Rubik there, but they are farming, so they're at least doing something, and they have been parting kills and everything. But, you know, Oh, wait a second. Skewer, reverse polarity, and that's the bear already going down. Can the master die as well? It is Mihawk that tries to chase him down, and he does get him, but there goes a stun. 3 seconds up on Smash. It's already worth it to begin with, though, even if Smash now dies, which it looks like he is gonna be doing disruption there to make sure everybody can be there, and that's gonna be a kill. Almost killing off Fly with there, but that's gonna be it. Actually, Mihawk wants to try and clean up the place. Can he do that? Surge up, wants to go for Dust. There is a split on Dust, though. If he has to use it, he will. And there's the split. Gonna go for Fly instead. Now Mihawk trouble. There goes the stun. Soul Catcher up on there as well. Gets a vacuum. Gets Fly, or doesn't he? No. 22 HP. Tornado giving Fly the opportunity to get away. And Mihawk now again getting a surge up, but there's the real Brewmaster again. And that's gonna be Mihawk on the way out. In the meantime, Lifestealer killing off Jakiro on the bottom lane. He was left to his devices with with both of his teammates going to the top lane. Being all by himself. Invisibility room actually smoked by Rubik still standing around there, but nobody else is gonna come by the looks of it. They're just gonna give away the tier 1 tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And as said 2 minutes ago, the stream would reset, and it did reset, but it's back again. This time without lag.
Dire's bottom tower has
Tier 1
fallen.
tower bottom indeed goes down. We have got ourselves Smash going towards his Blink Dagger. Let's see what Dust is building. Probably wants to have the same, but he is a bit further behind on gold. Actually, by the way, I'm just dropping away the levels. We saw that it was in dire state for top 5, as we have 4 seconds done upon Rubik. They will get that kill. They might even get another one. And we have Jakiro being attempted to be saved with the disruption there. Not gonna be able to do it. Iwo gonna be raging, dodging the stun with that one. Dust thinking about coming in, but with that rage, he wasn't able to do that anymore. Venomancer gonna be chased down by Clip, so I don't know exactly where he is. Skewer misses everybody apart from the Shadow Demon. There he goes, and he will be dying there, but now Magnus has to get himself out. Gale still hits on one, but doesn't hit on the Chaos Knight, the fastest hero in this game. As we have got the reverse polarity back, the reality Rift back in. Dual Breath also hits on Smash. Looks like Mihawk was lucky enough to get away on the top lane after getting very low, but no extra kills on this bottom lane happened. Armlet now ready on Iowa, who comes back in and to finish what he started with a tier 2 perhaps. Reverse polarity is back up again as well.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Rubik back on the top lane, level 4. He wants to probably be here just to try and get some levels. I mean, he still can't steal anything. 11 minutes in, and if you compare this game to the previous game, this is a big difference in amounts of kills. Previous game we were at 14 minutes when we had like 5 kills. Nah, that's not true. But not as many as this, even though, yeah, different type of game. Let's see if Smash can get something done. He still doesn't have a Blink Dagger, but I don't think that will stop him. Telekinesis to start things off with. There goes the Skewer, and our first player is being waited on until everybody's here. They missed one though. Vacuum back in. Lodred still dies. 4 seconds out upon Smash. His Fly is gonna be going down still. A Smash Mechanism trying to help save his life. So far so good. Dust now. 3 seconds until he can split. He wants to wait until he can. Can he split? Yes, he can. Trying to get himself away, maybe, but trying to get Mihawk on the way out as well. If he is lucky enough, the stun is on cooldown for now. He uses the tornado to make sure that he can still do that. Is there gonna be another stun? There's the stun. It should be a kill in theory, even though no kill. It's just a Bruma. Oh, trouble. Vacuum back in and a collapse. Which one is gonna go down? They're both alive. It's a mad fight. And it is Brewmaster that dropped steal. It was so close. But lucky enough for the Darkseer getting the last word in. Last hit, that is. Also, again, for people that are experiencing lag right now, this is not me. Earlier, before I reset the stream, that was me. This is not me. Not dropping any frames. So please send a report to Twitch, as it seems to be having some issues tonight. So just click on the wrench and then report the stream on which quality you have difficulties with. Or you can just try to select different qualities. As we see Fly dropping here. Telekinesis up on Jakiro, who tried to help out his teammate, but it looks like he's gonna pay for that one with his life. Dragon Slayer, that is right. But yeah, you can check out different qualities, because different qualities are on different servers, and one server might work better than the other for you in your region, because that's what it all depends on. In the meantime, we still only have one tower down in the entire game, which is the bottom tier 1, while the game seems so much in favor of Grimm's University, not only on kills, as it is 17-4, but also on gold. It's almost 10k gold in favor of Gamers University. Experience graph, same thing, 10k in favor of Gamers University Peru, and the scorer back with the Shadow Demon. I do think Shadow Demon, oh, he's alive for now. He will be taking a dive straight afterwards, but maybe at the cost of something. Gale misses the bear. Ice Path from Rubik up on Dust. 3 seconds up on the Venomancer. There's no split, but not needed either. Can they get something more? Dual breath going through. Rubik in trouble. Reverse polarity though hits on 3 heroes and the bear. It is already Jakiro that drops. Vacuum back in. Dusty alive. Tried to use the bottle to stay alive. Lands a clip, but Ivo still finishes up the job. Open wounds up on the lone druid. It is the lone druid that is not gonna be able to get away from this one with his life. Everything being used on him, and the only ones that got away was only Fly. Shadow Demon, of course, not there. Going down as the first hero to die there. And the tier 1 tower will be the reward for Gamers University Peru for that fight. Sacrificing a Venomancer for just for 4 heroes. It's pretty worth it, if you ask me. Let's see if they can get a tier 2 as well. In the meantime, tier 1 top died as well. Due to the creeps pushing in, no other reason. Blink Dagger up on the Magnus, who is gonna go for a Force Staff as well, so more mobility as the pipe is being built up at Darkseer. Already has himself a mechanism. All pretty standard items for all these heroes. We actually have Venomancer on 1500 gold. Might be going for a Ghost Scepter to be able to keep himself alive versus the Chaos Knight. But he has to be careful. I mean, there's still gonna be a Ice Path and a Macropyre, etc. Could potentially be going for a Force Staff or a Yules as well, but we'll see what he actually will be going for. So far, he is doing an okay job, just being a Venomancer. Are they actually gonna try to defend this? I don't think they should. They of course got the split. They don't have the Radiance just yet. They do have the Relic, but they need the rest before the Radiance. They don't have it yet. It's going a bit slower than the previous game for the Lone Druid, as he did have some more trouble up against that Darkseer than he had up against the Beastmaster in the previous game. We have Invisibility Rune up on the Magnus still, who has got a Reverse Polarity at the ready, as well as the Force Staff being finished. And it looks like Roshan is going to be the target. And this is, I mean, this is the state of the game. This is top 5, not feeling the safety to farm anywhere but inside their own base, and that is hurting them. That's hurting them hard. Roshan will be a safe target for Gamers University. There's nothing that top 5 is going to try to attempt. One lost team fight could mean their game, and may I remind you, this is game number 2 of a best out of 3, and they are already 1 game behind. So if they lose this game, they're out of GosuCup Americas, and that's something that they don't want to be having happening. So hey, I just realized something. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Roshan goes down, of course, but I have to do this loop, otherwise that's not good for the sponsors. Let's see if that works. Should work. There we go. It rotates. Look at those images. Amazing, right? I know, it's cool. I noticed that after game 2. It's bad. Anyways, Roshan dropped Aegis, of course. That's later up on the lifestealer also. He's just gonna go for those tier 3s, as we have got the Skewer trying to catch someone out. Only gets the oh, nice vacuum reverse polarity. That is Shadow Demon already down. There goes Dust as well. Bear still alive for now. Pipe goes up, but the bear, he dies. Aegis died as well though, but that's all worth it. In the meantime, Lone Druid, he can resummon his bear and will do that as well. So Brewmaster split was used. And that's already Brewmaster going down with this split. Ice Path locks on side Fly. Telekinesis there into the Darkseer. Wall open wounds on him as well. 3 seconds stun up on Lifestealer. Trying to save his own life, but he can't do it because Magnus from the side with the Skewer. And that is going to be everybody down apart from the Lone Druid. Triple kill going the way of the Lifestealer. Fly buys back. But it's too late for the tier 3 and probably too late for the barracks as well. Actually, it's too late for the entire game. Gamers University Peru will be going on to the finals of this GosuCup Americas. And I have to say, I mean, from the start of this game, it seemed to be looking pretty convincing for them. Lone Druid not ready in time to deal with the force of Game of University Peru. Unlike last game where they actually did have a chance, but this game it was too much, too fast.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Chaos Knight not passing the test, and of course that aggressive tri-lane just not working out at all. That's the one reason, one of the bigger reasons why they couldn't be fighting this. It's just it's just not possible. Ooh, Link, Stoor doesn't get anybody though, everybody though, but he does get 2. So they're all disconnected, by the way.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Just habit of disconnected heroes to walk back to their fountain. There we go. Fountain exploding. So we will see the finals, I think, afterwards. And otherwise I will be able to tell you where the finals are. We don't know yet who we're going to be seeing up against Game of University Peru, but I will find out for you. If you want to find out more about GosuCup, by the way, it's not only GosuCup Americas, but there's also GosuCup Asia's going on sometimes. You can go to gosugamers.net/Dota2, and then on the side you can find more information about the GosuCup that's upcoming the fastest, which is in this case GosuCup Americas, as we are in that one right now. And oh yeah, plug in for me. So if you want to support me, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/SheeverGaming. You can subscribe to my Twitter, twitter.com/SheeverGaming, my Facebook, facebook.com/SheeverGaming, my Twitch, twitch.tv/SheeverGaming. I know I'm very original on my names, but you can subscribe also on Twitch. You can follow on Twitch, or turn off ad block, or all of the above, or none of the above and just say thank you, or none of the above and just say nothing at all. That also happens. But anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see the finals after this one. Stick around, more Dota 2 action coming your way right now.